After seeing all this presentation, Shikumar sir, I think we are actually celebrating the platinum of Rajakiri Roundtable Conference.
Yes,
Amazing,
yes.
amazing. Like it was like I feel that we could take it till 10 o'clock, integrating every best part in education system. Sajid Kumar sir, I am grateful to you and educators like you, Bishen sir, Achla ma'am, for integrating such beautiful ways of teaching and learning process. And I think this is lifelong learning, which I'm basically going to talk about. Like in this pandemic, we came across so many things where we were like reluctant, resilient towards technology, and we had a lot of students were more of parents were in a fear that students may be utilizing the technology in a non-constructive manner, destructive manner. They would be more into inclined towards gamification or maybe some other source of YouTube media and everything. But then my role as an ICT educator in this particular scenario was to make sure that the students were involved in some social emotional learning skills. So basically, the idea of my presentation is to talk about social emotional learning skill. And basically, so yeah, in the pandemic, I trained more than 10,000 educators. And while I was training, there was a fear in the mind of each and every educator that how the classrooms will go, whether the students will accept them into this new environment of learning. So I thought that not only teaching technology was important, but molding the students' mindset in terms of ethics and value was equally important. So I took a step around by participating in various I made the students participated in various competitions where I wanted to have some innovative practices into education, making the first thing is these are some of the pictures. I'll not take much of time on talking about how I worked with NCRT for the nationwide capacity building programs. This was from a TGT computer science journey to Microsoft Innovative Educator Expert, National ICT Awardee, MI Master Trainer, resource person, and not only this, on a global platform, 2 more recognitions, and on a national platform, 7 more recognitions. Quickly moving towards the next is how I used technology. Not only technology, but my purpose in my classroom is always to look forward that the students are more aware about the sustainable development goal. They are more responsible and future ready. So as we have seen how art integrated learning, so the lifelong learning skill was possible with Jawahan, the school where Saji sir teaches or where Santosh sir teaches, but I'm teaching in a private CBSE school. So for me, the challenge is students have enough of resources, they have enough of technology, and what my role is to just divert them to use this technology in order to spread the message of sustainable development goals. So this is class 2 student Arham Talsania who has developed this Minecraft in education game, wherein the child has incorporated a story which talks about empathy and values, and via this gamification method, because nowadays today's generation is more into gamification. So we used the mode of the the students like more of games in their learning part. So we thought that let us create some game where the child is playing a game, and while playing that game the child is getting a message of empathy and values. So this was one of the creativity done with Arham Talsania. He's the world's youngest programmer by Guinness Book of World Record. Let me take you to the another project which was held 24 by 7 EduBuddies. This was a board examinees counseling platform, because this time there was a lot of changes coming in and out the entire year in the pandemic, whether the exams will be there, if there were board exams will be there, whether the counseling platform is needed, because the students were not aware about the pattern, the parents were having fear about the COVID, and also I think that 24 by 7 everybody's which I've set up in 2016 helped me a lot to counsel the students and talk with them, share their queries to the subject experts and getting back the response from them. The second initiative which I took in 2018 was Buddies to Ace. This was where a group of educators from the country connected together to spread the message of earn values and spread empathy, which again later on I took it forward in E2 2021, the educator exchange event by Microsoft Worldwide. And this project, which I was just talking about, hashtag East for Peace, is a winner under innovative design category worldwide. So let me just directly take you to the kind of activities students did in this project. So this is a glimpse of the activity. So this is where the students from four of the school, Vikas Bharati Public School, MBS Vaghair High School, Sanskar Valley School, and Udgam School for Children, along with their educators, came together in the pandemic and thought about that what is the reason why so much of protest is going on. And I think in Delhi we have seen how the protest was done in the National Monument. So then we thought that let us do something in this pandemic. Let us reach out to maximum people and spread the message of empathy and values. Let us educate not only the educators but the students that what is their role and responsibility. So with the help of podcasting medium, with the help of a medium like this is a podcasting medium where we started up a channel where we passed on messages on empathy and values, some stories, some poems. This was against bullying because cyberbullying was against important aspect to be covered in this particular program. Love for Humanity on the Valentine's Day, wherein we ask students to gift something to someone, but not only gifting them, spreading the message of cleanliness, hygiene, health, and all. So I'll be very quick with my presentation because I know we are getting late for this. This is artificial intelligence chatbot where the students utilize technology to create a chatbot which could be launched on any of the platform, wherein anybody who is not like COVID was a scenario where somebody has lost their near and dear ones. There are cases where I have lost one of my educator friend also, and there was no one to talk to and discuss with our problems. So that empathy bot helped the people to communicate and share at least their worries with the others. And this is a global communication. If we can see that whatever ideas the student from four of the schools covered up in the campaigns, various campaigns for earn values and spread empathy, they had global interaction with 14 more countries and spread the message towards those educators. These are some of the technology tools they used. And yes, I was talking about the social media. Generally, all the parents have an impression that the child should not be on social media. I hope my Twitter page is shared over here right now. So this is where I brought students on a platform like Twitter, and I asked them to use this platform Twitter to reach out to audience globally. I hope this is shared, the Twitter social media page. Okay. So if you can see here, the student has already shared a lot of messages on Twitter regarding hashtag East for Peace project, and we have reached around almost 15,000 people across the country and worldwide on this particular initiative on hashtag East for Peace. Not only this, I would like to show the statistics on our Facebook page, where Facebook is again, Facebook and Insta is also considered to be, the parents do not agree the child to be on Instagram or Facebook. The teachers generally feel that if they will go on Facebook or Instagram, they'll be damaging their social and mental well-being. But I would like to showcase over here that if we show them the constructive use of social media, this page is created by student. It's big motive, like all the moderation is done by the student. And if you can see here, within this few months, we have reached around 4,180 educators worldwide on spreading our message of empathy and values. These are some of the empathy and values the post which the educators across the world have appreciated. So I think this is how we have used this. So basically, this project was all about where 21 CLD skill was incorporated. It was interdisciplinary, wherein we had used coding, like Minecraft was used, artificial intelligence was used, and we have used it for real world problem solving. And yes, the reviews were amazing. We got reviews from so many the companies like Wakelet, Flipgrid, and all the technology companies like Microsoft. This is one of the testimonial where we were the Tech for Good winner, second runner-up under innovative design category by Microsoft in worldwide education. And this is my team who work together. The hashtag is for Peace team from Udgam School for Children, Annie Kumar ma'am from Vikas Bharati Public School with her students, MAS Bagaya School Maharashtra, and Sonia Wadhwa ma'am from Sanskar Valley School Madhya Pradesh. So this was the team of students and mentors who worked together to find out this global problem and try to address lack of empathy value in the environment. And these are the steps we converted. We had a survey first. After survey, we analyzed the data. We come up to a conclusion that yes, we need to do something on this front. Otherwise, if we don't work out on ethics and values front, I think in meanwhile, after 10 years, we'll not find students who are actually honest. Survey sir was talking about, I think Survey sir and one more panelist was talking about the ethics and values in assessment. Still, it is not determined. We don't know whether the students are really honest with their test or not. But I am very, very sure that if we keep on insisting about this thing in our classroom, spreading the message. We ourselves has to be honest with our duties, and obviously when we do it, I have seen students are also working equally hard towards the same. So this was our trial towards it to develop intellectual, cognitive, verbal, information, motor skills, and attitude in the students. So he was Arham Talsania. These are some of the happy faces after doing such good efforts. He was so happy to motivate students across the world, and this is what we have received from all the companies across the world, all the education community across the world, the appreciation on social media to the students, and this was quite inspiring for them. The second such project, which is a winner of National Toykathon 2021, was initiated by my daughter Brianna Sangvi along with the same team from Udgam School, Arham Talsania, and three of the students from Amrit Jyoti School with their mentors. So this project was again based on Toykathon. Toykathon is where Sir was talking, Vijayan Sir was talking about now art integrated learning is equally important. So we made a blend of culture and futuristic education together in this model. I would not be able to share much about this project because still IPR is left for this project. But yes, we were the winner under digital category, and we are thankful and grateful to Honorable Prime Minister for all the initiatives under Digital India. But I would like to tell that this particular model, if it will be launched, it will help in insufficient to address the insufficient engagement in learning, value-based gaming content. It will also help in knowledge construction, critical thinking skill, and obviously, if it's based on a 3D world, AR and mixed reality experiences. So the child can learn along with a playway method with the help of this game. So yes, this was all about my presentation, which actually focuses on the upcoming NDR NEP 2021 infrastructure, which talks about audio video conferencing, messaging, education data exchange, and education network and cloud. So thank you so much, Shri Kumar sir, for giving me an opportunity to talk today. I know we all are getting late, so I won't be taking much of the time, and I'll end up my presentation over here. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank